Have you ever felt stuck with no money, bills piling up, and payday still a week away? You open your phone and boom, there's that tempting ad. Get $500 in minutes. No credit check. Sounds like a miracle, right? But what if? That quick cash comes with interest rates so high they trap you in a cycle you can't escape. Today, we're uncovering the truth about payday loans and revealing smarter, safer alternatives you've probably never considered, including one most people overlook until it's too late. Stick around, because the last option we cover might just save you hundreds of dollars. Let's dive in. Number 1. What's wrong with payday loans? Anyway, here's the deal. A payday loan might give you $300 or $500 fast, but the average interest rate on these loans in the USA is over 390% annualized. That's not a typo. 400%. Most payday loans are due in 2 weeks, and if you can't pay it back, guess what? You roll it over. And that means more fees, more interest, and more stress. One study found that over 80% of payday loan borrowers end up rolling over or renewing their loan. It becomes a debt trap. Let me paint the picture. Imagine you borrow $400. You owe $460 2 weeks later, but you can't pay. So you renew, and the fees keep adding up. In just a few months, you could owe more than double what you borrowed. Scary, right? But don't worry. There are better options. Let's explore them. Number 2. Borrow from a local credit union. Credit unions are like community banks, but owned by their members. And many offer something called a Payday Alternative Loan or PAL. These are small dollar loans that are designed to help, not trap, borrowers. You can usually borrow between $200 and $1,000. Repayment is over 1 to 6 months, not 2 weeks, and interest rates capped at 28%, a huge difference from payday loans. Let's say you need $500. With a payday loan, you might owe $650 in 2 weeks. But with a credit union PAL loan, you'd pay back around $525 over the course of a month or 2. Much more manageable. If you're not a member of a credit union, don't worry. Many let you join online, even with just a small deposit. Number 3. Use a paycheck advance app. Ever heard of apps like Earnin, Bridget, or Dave? These apps let you access a portion of your paycheck before payday, often with no interest. Here's how it works. Let's say you've worked 30 hours this week, but your paycheck isn't coming until next Friday. These apps let you unlock $100 or $200 of that money today and automatically deduct it on payday. No credit checks, no interest. Some do ask for a small tip or subscription fee, but it's way cheaper than a payday loan. For example, Earnin lets you access up to $100 per day with no fees, just optional tips. It's like borrowing from your future self without the crazy interest. Number 4. Ask for a payroll advance from your employer. This one's old school, but still works. Many companies offer payroll advances if you're going through a hardship. They may give you a portion of your paycheck early, with zero interest. Some even allow you to repay it slowly over several future pay periods. And yes, it can feel awkward asking your boss. But remember, it's your earned money. This isn't charity. You've already worked for it, and it could save you hundreds in fees. Number 5. Start a side hustle you can cash out fast if you need quick cash. Like today, look into gig work that pays daily. Apps like Uber, DoorDash, and Instacart let you work a few hours and cash out instantly. Example, let's say you deliver food for just 3 hours after work. You might make $60 to $90, and many apps offer instant cash out for a small fee. It's real work, yes, but you're in control, and unlike a payday loan, you don't end up in more debt. Plus, over time, it could turn into a regular side income. Number 6. Use a 0% APR credit card. Carefully. If you have decent credit, this option can buy you time. Many credit cards offer 0% interest for 12 to 18 months on new purchases. Let's say you qualify for a card with a 0% APR intro period. You use it to cover a $400 emergency expense. As long as you pay it off within that promo window, you don't pay a cent in interest. But beware, if you only pay the minimum or miss payments, you could get hit with a much higher interest rate later. So this option is great if you have a clear repayment plan. Number 7. Tap into community assistance programs. This one is often overlooked, but can be a game changer. There are thousands of local nonprofits, churches, and government programs that offer emergency financial help. They might cover things like rent, utility bills, groceries, gas cards. Let's say your electric bill is overdue and you're thinking of taking out a payday loan. Instead, check with a local community action agency. They might help pay that bill directly. No loan needed. Use websites like 211.org or benefits.gov to search for programs near you. Sometimes, a small grant or assistance check is all you need to stay afloat without going into debt. Number 8. Sell something you don't need. Look around your home. Is there an old iPad, power tool, or bike collecting dust? You might have $200 worth of stuff sitting in your closet. Post it on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, or Craigslist. You'd be surprised how quickly people will pay cash for gently used electronics, furniture, or even clothes. A viewer once shared how they sold 2 barely used handbags and got $180 in less than 24 hours, enough to avoid taking out a payday loan. Fast cash without any interest or repayments. Number 9. Use a lending circle or borrow from friends. Wisely. This can be tricky, but powerful if done right. A lending circle is a small group of trusted people, family, coworkers, friends, who take turns borrowing a set amount each cycle. It's interest-free and community-based. Let's say 5 people each contribute $100 per month. Every month, one person receives $500. Next month, someone else gets it. It's built on trust and commitment. Of course, borrowing from a friend or family member directly can work too, but only if you're clear about repayment. Write it down, set a date, respect the relationship, done right. This can save you from high-interest loans and bring you closer to your community. Number 10. Build an emergency fund. Even if it's small, here's the honest truth. The best alternative to a payday loan is not needing one. And that means having even a small emergency fund. Start with just $5 per week. That's one coffee. In 6 months, you'll have $120 set aside. It's not much, but it's enough to cover a surprise bill, a broken phone screen, or a missed paycheck. Automate it. Keep it in a separate savings account. Treat it like a bill, because your future self will thank you. Number 11. Negotiate with your bill collectors. This might surprise you, but many utility companies, medical offices, even landlords are often willing to work with you if you just ask. Let's say your electric bill is overdue and you're scared of being cut off. Instead of borrowing $300 at sky-high interest, call the company. Tell them what's going on. Many have hardship plans that spread out your payments over time or even waive late fees. Same goes for medical bills. You can often negotiate a discount if you offer to pay something right away. One viewer shared how a single phone call got his $500 hospital bill cut down to $300, and they let him pay it over 3 months. It never hurts to ask. Number 12. Look into local credit builder loans. Not only can these help you in a pinch, they also help you build your credit score. Here's how it works. A credit builder loan is usually a small loan, like $500, that your local bank or credit union holds in a savings account. You make small monthly payments, and at the end, you get the money, plus a better credit score because of your on-time payments. Some programs even let you access part of the funds early in a true emergency. It's a double win. Cash when you need it and a higher credit score. And with a better score, you'll qualify for much cheaper loans in the future. Number 13. Check if you qualify for government assistance. Many people don't realize they qualify for government help even if they have a job. Programs like SNAP, food stamps, WIC for moms and kids, LIHEAP, energy assistance, and even emergency cash grants exist. One woman in California avoided a payday loan by applying for a $250 emergency grant her county offered to people who lost work hours. It covered her rent shortfall, and she never had to repay it. Visit your state's benefit website or call 211 to find out what's available. Number 14. Consider a peer-to-peer loan online. Websites like Lending Club or Prosper connect borrowers directly to individual investors willing to lend money. These are called peer-to-peer loans. The interest rates are much lower than payday loans, often around 10 to 30% depending on your credit, and you usually have months or even years to repay instead of 2 weeks. One example, you borrow $500 and pay it back over 6 Months at around 12% interest. Much more manageable. Number 15. Learn from this situation and plan ahead. This might feel tough to hear right now, but every financial pinch is a chance to get smarter. Think about what brought you here. Was it an unexpected expense? Not enough savings? Too many bills? The key is to not just fix today's problem, but set yourself up so you don't face it again. Even saving just $1 per day adds up to $365 in a year, and even finding a few extra hours each week to earn a little more can create breathing room. You have more power than you think. So let's recap. You've just learned more than 15 ways to avoid payday loans. Everything from paycheck advance apps to selling things you don't use, negotiating bills, and even applying for assistance programs. Each one is smarter, cheaper, and safer than falling into the payday trap. But here's the real question. Now that you know these alternatives, which one are you going to try first? Or do you have another creative idea that's worked for you? Tell us in the comments, because your story might help someone else avoid the payday loan trap too.